What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Phil and Leroy the Judgmental Podcast.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Phil.
And I'm Leroy. Well, here's our wrap up on the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Buffalo Bills. The Eagles won 13-12. Here's some quick stats. On the Eagles side, Jalen Hurts, 13 for 27, 110 yards, 1 touchdown, sacked 1 time. Rushing, we have Saquon Barkley, 19 carries, 68 yards. Bigsby, 2 carries for 7 yards. Receiving, we have A.J. Brown, 5 receptions, 68 yards. Devontae Smith, 2 receptions, 25 yards. Dallas Goedert, 3 receptions, 8 yards, and 1 touchdown. On the Buffalo Bills side, we have Josh Allen, 23 for 35, 241 yards. No touchdowns, sacked 5 times. Rushing, we have James Cook, 20 carries, 74 yards. Josh Allen, 7 carries, 27 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Receiving, we have Brandon Cooks, 4 receptions, 101 yards. And we have Terrell Shavers, 2 receptions, 36 yards. There was a poor game on both. Both of them did shitty play calling for both teams. So first of all, we got Buffalo, who had a fourth and goal. Instead of kicking the field goal, they went forward and missed it. Then they come back. They score a touchdown to have a 13-12. All they need to do is kick an extra point to go into overtime. They go for it and go for 2 points. What kind of football is this shit?
College football. The coach is acting like he a damn college team over here. They the people in the sports app, they're blowing up, going crazy. This coach need to be fired. Why would you go for 2? All this shit. They pissed off about that. And I said the same thing. Why are you going for 2? It's
Right.
not like you on a road and it's like a must-win type of game. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Play overtime. Y'all got the momentum. We ain't did shit the whole second half offensively.
Mm-hmm.
So shit, and we're having trouble stopping y'all run. So play for overtime. Even if you get a field goal, we still got to march down the field and do something with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that was just bad. Offensively, our offense did good in the first half, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
we put the brakes on everybody saying that the offense couldn't do shit in the second half. We didn't try to do shit.
Nope.
Every handoff was a delayed handoff, which we hardly ever get anything off of delayed handoffs anyway. But it was more so just sit on the lead and milk the clock and let our defense go after them. Because Jalen Hurts was throwing the ball around. Our receivers was busting their ass in the first half. And pretty much we was moving up and down the field. You know what I mean?
Now, am I wrong that Saquon Barkley had 60 yards in the first half?
It was something like that.
Okay, so he only had like what, 8 yards the
Because
second
they
half?
because they was all delayed handoffs where he just run right up in the butt of the center or whoever the guard. You know what I mean? Not trying to really do nothing. Our offense wasn't trying to do nothing. It was almost like let's make them beat us. We're not going to put the pressure on them. And
Yes.
the defense played good enough to win the Super Bowl. The offense, and I can't even blame the offense. I have to blame the offensive coordinator. Why would you pump the brakes on a 13-point lead? That
Right.
ain't shit. You play to win.
Mm-hmm. And another thing, shout out to the referees because they kept Buffalo in the
Oh
game.
yeah, oh yeah. It was bullshit after bullshit. You know what I
Right.
mean?
I seen a
Uh,
lot of holding on the line.
that AJ Devontae Smith catch, that catch was a catch. Even though the ball touched the ground, his arm was still under it. The ball never
Right.
moved. You know what I mean? It was almost the same thing that they gave Buffalo on the bomb. That ball came out and his arm was under and they gave him the catch. The same
Yep.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then a bullshit pass interference on us. They were just fucking around. AJ Brown whole arm was held. He was using one arm to try to make the catch on that bomb, and the ref didn't even call it, standing right there. So it was
Yeah.
just the fix was in. They was trying their hardest to keep Buffalo in this game. You know what I mean?
Well, it shocked me because I didn't think that the Eagles was going to even come out playing well, since they have everything wrapped up, quote unquote, other than the seed.
Well, that's what
So,
they're playing for the seed, so they got to play good. You know what I mean?
hmm
And even next week we play the Redskins. If we got a big lead on them, just let everybody rest. You know what I mean? But I would still bring my starters out to play. Once I saw N'Kobe Dean, he's healthy, but they didn't want him to play. I said,
right.
all right, now here we go. They want Jahai Campbell get some clock, and they're not really taking it serious. Even with Lane, they said Lane could have played today.
hmm Anything else you want to talk about on this game?
No, Coop played his ass off though. Man, he was everywhere on the field.
Yeah.
And Jalen Carter, them two guys, man, they held it strong.
Yeah.
Since when did Ep start getting all this clock? He on the ad. He letting little old ass fucking Brandon Cooks cookie.
Yep.
When we ain't heard of Brandon Cooks in years, now he out here busting up our ass, getting 100 yards. He a
Uh-huh.
little dude,
Yep.
but good defensive game. I get a defensive A plus. Kept Buffalo to fucking 12 points. You know what I mean? And we stopped them on the goal line. One of them damn possessions. So that
Yes.
was money. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Shit, and then even with that block extra point, that was fucking golden.
So, like Philip mentioned, next week the Eagles play the Commanders season finale. It's a home game. What are your thoughts on this game?
Oh, we should be able to beat their ass easy. I mean, but they did talk some shit talking about, we see you in a few weeks, and they want to start a fight because we went for two.
Right.
That's to me, that's the dumbest thing in sports. If somebody go for more points and shit, then you want to fight them. What was that fight at when you was trying to stop them from scoring?
Right.
You know what I mean? The game is over. What difference would it make if they go for two or not?
Uh-huh.
You know, and I just saw the same thing happen with Giannis last night in the football the week the day before. Did you see that?
No.
It was the game was over there. I think it was up by like 12. The game was over. He got a steal at the end of the game. And he ran down the court and did a windmill dunk. So then they ready to fight, and people all fighting and shit. And they got in his face and shit about it.
So
If you don't
that's
like it, stop it. Everybody stop except Giannis. He got the ball, ran past everybody, and did a windmill dunk. And then they got all mad and ready to fight.
well, that's the same thing that happened with Zion last year when they
Mm-hmm.
was in the lead and he did that windmill dunk and then they was all trying to fight him.
I was never one of them people talk about as an unwritten code. Ain't no unwritten nothing. The rules is the rules. The game clock is running. You stop us. If you can't stop us, don't bitch and get mad if I score on you.
Right, right. Take all that anger and everything and try to stop them the next game.
Well, that's what the
And,
Redskins said they was going to do. So we'll see.
hmm
I mean, is they going to have a quarterback?
No, I guess it's still why something happened with
Well, Mariota got
Josh.
knocked out of last game, so so they was on a third screen with Josh,
Right.
and
Yeah.
Josh was a little effective when he was younger, but now he just a hang around.
Hmm.
So like, ain't nobody worried about no third string quarterback unless we put all our backup defense in. Then I can still see a being a fight. The game of the week to watch is Pittsburgh versus Baltimore.
Yeah,
Fucking winner
because
make the playoffs. Yup.
yeah. Hmm.
You're gonna let you during them bust your ass. And y'all sitting here trying to fight for a playoff spot. There's some
Hmm.
bad football going on in the league this year, boy.
Yes. Well, like we mentioned last week that I was going to mention read the comments that people made on wherever on our platforms on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, or Instagram. But these two are from TikTok. So the first one I want to give a shout out to Jimmy Eagles. This was from last week's Commanders Eagles versus Commanders game.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Eagles says, our game is ball control. Those long passes stop the clock and don't always hit. Well, the judgmentals already mentioned that one, and he's absolutely right. That's Eagles football right there. Them little small passes,
Mm-hmm.
and that kills the clock in a run game and good defense. That's Eagles football.
Right. So they always say like Josh Allen is elite. But every time we talk about Josh Allen in Buffalo, they're almost mirror images of the Eagles. They run the ball good and they don't turn it over a lot. You know what I mean? And that's how they win games. Josh Allen numbers damn near look like Jalen Hurts numbers. And if
Yep.
you look at their numbers today, you're gonna be like, Jalen couldn't do shit, but Josh Allen was throwing all over you because he got 240. Man, that was garbage 240. He only connected on two good passes. The rest of his passes was 5 yards, and they got yak yards off of.
Yep.
But now it's going to look like he got 240 yards for somebody that didn't watch the game. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yep. Well, this next comment is from Mr. underscore Chris P. He says Washington backups and third stringers are beating you for a half. Forget about a Super Bowl, my guy. Well, Mr. Chris underscore P, I don't know where you're at, but these are our rivals. Dallas, Washington, New York Giants, these are our rivals. You're going to play hard. They've been hearing about their team all week long and the hatred and all that stuff. So they're going to play hard with each other. It doesn't matter what their records are, it's still going to be hard. For example, as Mr. Phillip just mentioned, the Steelers and the Browns. Those are their rivals. So they played hard with each other, and damn, the Browns beat them. And the Browns,
Mm-hmm.
what, 3 and
Yep.
12 or 13
Some
or
shit
something?
like that. Yep.
Yeah,
And that's what I was saying. Like division games is always your toughest games, regardless of what their record is. These are teams that's familiar with y'all. Y'all play them twice a year, every year. No ifs, ands, or buts. A lot of times, some of the same coaches and players scheme off of each other and shit. You know what I mean? So
right.
it's going to be a tough game. So for him to jump out there like that early in the first half, I guess he put his fucking foot in his mouth.
Yep. So yeah, that this doesn't have nothing to do with the team as a whole. Whether they go to the Super Bowl because they quote unquote struggle with the Commanders. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. And
Well,
and
go ahead.
people would discredit the Eagles, say, oh well, they beat the Redskins. Oh, they beat the Raiders, the Las Vegas. Okay, well now we beat Buffalo. We beat good teams all first half of the season. Yeah, we lost some stinkers here and there, but overall we fucking got what, 11, 12 wins?
Yes.
You know what I mean? And we won big games against playoff teams.
Hmm.
So they need to kill that noise. The division games that we lost, I think we lost to the Giants, and that's our division. The Cowboys, that's our division. Those are the
Yes.
toughest teams to play, your division teams.
Yep. Yep. So if you want to hear us read your comments, send comments on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube at pnljudgementals. Instagram is the _judgementals. Or you can email us at pnljudgementals@gmail.com. So, all right, Phil.
All right, y'all. Peace out.